Hey friends, it's TravPlay, and today I'm going to show you how to beat Bowser Jr. Keep in mind that my guide won't cover everything, and in the end, usually the better player will win most matchups. But these tips and visual examples will improve your character knowledge, so you'll know what to look out for. I'd also like to thank everyone who contributed to give me info regarding Bowser Jr.'s strengths and weaknesses. For competitive stage picking, I recommend a stage with platforms, just so it's easier to avoid his projectiles. And as for counter picks, sword characters and characters with a good nair approach do well against BJ. And what do you know, that's why my main Link does so well against him. And the characters that struggle against BJ are the ones with a poor recovery. Most pros rank Bowser Jr. as mid-tier. Now to help you consistently beat Bowser Jr., I'll show you what moves to respect and what weaknesses to exploit. Let's get right into it. Respect the Clown Cart Dash. This speedy move can knock you out of the blast zone if you're not ready for it. It's like the watered down version of Sonic's Spin Dash. The most common way to beat it is by shielding. If you have a quick character, then you'll likely be able to punish him after he hits your shield. Often, Bowser Jr. knows you're gonna shield, so he will jump out of the move before he gets there. And then he can do several things, such as returning to neutral or attacking. He could also jump after hitting you, which can lead into combos. You can stop the cart dash by using a strong projectile. If a projectile isn't strong enough, he'll blow right through it. Watch out for Bowser Jr.'s up special, Abandon Ship. He drops his cart below as he flies up and the cart explodes. If you find yourself getting hit by this move a lot on stage, then that probably means you're dropping your shield too soon to punish his landing. You need to hold your shield until the cart explodes or move away before it does. And then watch out for Bowser Jr. to swing his hammer or wand at you afterwards. It is a very powerful attack, so don't get hit. Sometimes he'll use this to catch you sleeping on the edge as he recovers, so make sure to be ready to block or avoid it. Bowser Jr.'s Mecha Koopa can be quite the nuisance. It walks along the stage and blows up if you touch it. It won't kill you on its own, but can lead into combos. And every Bowser Jr. just loves these combos, so don't get caught in them. You can stop the Mecha Koopa in its tracks by hitting it with a hard attack or by shielding, and it doesn't blow up after it touches your shield. If your timing is right, you can pick up the Mecha Koopa and throw it at BJ. Of course, he can do the same thing too, so watch out. Bowser Jr.'s Clown Cannon is powerful and deceptively slow. It'll possibly KO you if you're playing on autopilot. It deals a ton of shield damage, so jumping over it is best, but be ready to deal with BJ trying to stop you in the air. There are several other effective attacks you should respect. BJ's Rapid Jab is one of the strongest in the game, able to KO around 100% at the ledge. His forward smash is a long multi-hit that can be hard to punish out of shield, so it may be best to back up instead. The same goes for his down air. If you shield, make sure you hold it to the end of the attack. His fair and bear last longer than you might expect, so watch out for the long hitbox. And his down tilt is a great shield poker and a get off me tool. So how do you beat these moves? Don't get hit. And for all the casual players out there, here's Bowser Jr.'s final smash. It's not an easy one to avoid. You have to stay away from the giant X on the screen and Bowser Jr. who can still fight. All I can say is, good luck. Before I get into the weaknesses, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want more content like this. I'd really appreciate it and it helps a ton. Now for BJ's weaknesses, first off, he has weak out of shield options. His nair is probably his best option, but he may not hit shorter characters, so lay on the shield pressure. Bowser Jr.'s grab game struggles to compete. His throws have been buffed to KO around 150% at the ledge, but his grab is exceptionally slow. That's why it's not a useful out of shield option. Bowser Jr. struggles to KO because most of his powerful attacks are predictable and slow. BJ has poor range, so that's why sword characters can really give him a hard time.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
BJ can be quite predictable because his playstyle is straightforward. He'll either try to zone you with his two projectiles or charge in with his Clown Cart Dash. Bowser Jr. has a unique effect where he takes on more damage when you hit him than when you hit his cart, so approaching him with an attack from above is an effective strategy. Bowser Jr.'s recovery can be predictable. It's either his side special or his up special, and a simple attack off the ledge can stop his up special, since it doesn't have a hitbox at first. And if you hit him after he abandons ship, he can use his up special again for a few seconds, so he's very susceptible to getting gimped. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it,
please hit the like button and subscribe for more. Also, check out my playlist of how to beat every character in Smash Ultimate. There's a lot of info there. And let me know which character you'd like me to do next. See ya!